Okay, come here to give you one more tad bit of information, and that is Tesla was not the very first one to do wireless transmission and radio. Technically, it was this guy, Mahlon Loomis. Okay, and you can tell was an American dentist known for proposing a wireless communication and power delivery system based on the idea of charge delivery of the Earth's atmosphere. And you wonder where Tesla got it from. Remember, this guy was alive before Tesla. And Tesla basically memorized other people's stuff. Like he said, Tesla said himself, he rediscovered a lot of things. He was a rediscoverer. He did not invent anything, just so you know. You can Google it. It's well known. And this guy's, what he did was spot on. He's even got a patent for the wireless telegraphy in 1872. Way before Tesla was doing any of his stuff, okay? But like I said, this is stuff that's out there. Another gentleman that's out there who knew about how the power of electricity is transformed and pushed through the ethereal realm. And like I said, it's old news. I mean, you wonder why this stuff isn't out there. It's because they don't want it out there. You guys, they kill people and make money off of making with cancer and stuff like that. There's no money to be made in this. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to say it. It supports the the other agendas, and you can see it. He's well known. He holds 169,000 results on Google. I'd say that's pretty damn good. And he's got his own wiki. He ain't even alive and he got his wiki. And right here it tells you. They're conducted early in radio. Hello? Right there in English. In radio. Right here. And they can give him credit too. Was he the first one? Hang on. Right here. Did West Virginia invent radio? Of course he did. But they suppressed it. Trust me. Just like everything else in the world. And another one too. And does Tesla / this technology still exist today? Absolutely. Because this gentleman right here. And something that was so old. Right here. You can see it. As I sit here and hack and spit from the government, air assaults and electrical attacks and everything. Man, they're throwing everything at me. They really want me dead. But September 11th, the Air Force has quietly approved a final construction phase for a nuclear doomsday radio network. And I bet you this has everything back to tie and everything else. A reduction from 126 towers. Each Gwen, blah, 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 okay? Here, you can see what we've actually done with it. Right there. And when I say AN unit URC 117 tower, that's what I'm talking about, is this thing right here. It is the Ground Wave Emergency Network, Gwen. And you think Gwen Stefani was famous for her music? No. Now, granted, she does have good music, okay? But, like I said, she's a covert operation by the military and the governments of the world to try to keep this technology suppressed. And the technology behind the active denial system is a klystron. And it's been around for a very, very long time. And this is what runs your active denial systems right here. 250 kV for the small versions, and obviously they go all the way up into the million watt, jillion watt range, from what gigawatt range, from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's phased arrays. But yeah, there's your klystron that runs all this technology. And that was funny because this is what I was trying to show people in Dana's room, Beautiful Girl by Dana, when he was doing his thing, and we were talking about this. And so obviously when we had this discussion, I always just said, it's look into klystrons. Boom, he banned me, and I'm like, I didn't say anything except look into klystron. Like if that deserves to get banned, then I shouldn't be there in that room, period. But what makes it a Gwen tower? Its height, generally between 290, 300 feet. It emitting RF between 2 and 3,000 watts. Of 240, only 58 were built. Well, they finished that off. I guarantee that's been well expanded. And plus that, you have the power companies are playing into this also. So they're all in bed with each other. Remember, the next rad unit is ran by the Department of Energy, the Department of Commerce, and the Department of DOE, and the Department of Defense. I forgot. DOD, Doc, and DOE. And they all have their fingers into these things, okay? The next right here, let me show you that one. Well, there's surveillance my ass. That's people surveillance. You know what I'm saying? That's a phased array to watch what people are doing. And, you know, keep everything in check and in flow. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, I love how they say, you know, how it's like harmless and stuff like that. But, yeah, it came from the WSR 57. So don't forget about that. These guys have had this stuff for a long time. You know, when your JORN, Gently Operational Radar Network, was being established, so was this weather surveillance radar going into action. And like I said, does it have stuff to do with Tesla? I would definitely say so. And, you know, these guys, these gentlemen right there. But this is what I wanted to show you with past history, you know, how old the stuff really is. And, you know, how long. It's been basically miniaturized and made better and more powerful. And if you wonder why you have ringing in your ears, that's because, you know, these devices are obviously in full power modes. You know, this thing here wasn't no transmit, no 1 million watts, that's for sure. Do they tell you that right in here? Yeah, right here. Look, power output 410,000 watts, not 750 kW. You know what I'm saying? And now they're at 1 million. You know, and they're just right above your frequency of your microwave and your Wi-Fi. And you want to tell me that isn't for a reason? What do you think they want Wi-Fi more spread out there? Because it helps them. You know what I'm saying? It plays right into their ploy. Because they can track your every movement with 2.4 and 5 gigahertz technology. I mean, it's proven out there. They already know that. So welcome to surveillance. Welcome to the New World Order, people. So I hate to say that, but there's your reality. Anywho, hopefully this finds people in the right way. And like I said, Loomis had already done it. And they tried to make it sound like he was an idiot, never did it and all that stuff, but he did it, okay? And he was using kites, so that should tell you something. He didn't have to have a tower. And he had, you know, figured it out to form a logical circuit. So the guy knew what he was doing. If you go back to his research, you know, this guy definitely knew his stuff. And he knew about the tower. So, like I said, in the 1800s they knew about wireless power transmission. It just keeps getting pushed back and suppressed, pushed back and suppressed. J.P. Morgan is just part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this conspiracy goes far and deep. Anywho, peace out.